Flosstube, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm the Lancashire Stitcher. Today is Sunday the 26th of March 2023 and this is Flosstube number 67. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch, but I do include other crafts sometimes, and I also talk about the walks I've been on recently. If you're returning, welcome back. It's lovely to be chatting with you all again. I'm having fun today. I've tried starting to film this video 4 times now, so hopefully this is the one that's going to actually get uploaded. Yeah, various things have been going on and tech problems and things like that, but this I've got the 2 cameras set up again today. This setup is so much easier for editing videos, but it takes a lot of messing about when you're setting up. But it's done. Let's get it, hopefully it's sorted now. So I've got quite a lot to show you today, so let's get started. I'll go to the other camera and there we go. So I've got a couple of new starts. The first one is Peaceful Woodlands by Erica Michaels, and I'm doing this sampler rather than the berries, and that is my progress. So this here is the middle of the design, and then I've come over this way. I'm stitching it on 32 count summer khaki Belfast linen by Zweigart, and it's stitched using the DMC equivalents that it gives on the chart, 1/2 threads. So there we go, that's that one. It's looking a bit washed out on the camera, but it's very nice greens in there. My next one is Pomegranate Santa by Plum Street Samplers. A friend bought me this chart, a very kind friend, and I've made a start on this, and that is my progress. This has been stitched on 36 count vintage country mocha, but Edinburgh linen by Zweigart. And as you can see, I've got the flower, and then this is the start of Santa. This is his hand here, and then this is part of his body. So that's that one. That's been stitched using 1 thread over 2 on the fabric. My next one is my seasonal sal piece for spring, which is Celtic spring. I'm doing a conversion, so this is the actual colourway given on the chart. I'll show you the conversion in a second, but I'm going to show you my progress so far. That's my progress. So as you can see, I've got her sleeve here, and then we've got part of her cape which is going to be in green. Now I've found an issue with the conversion, which I found on the Celtic Ladies Conversion Facebook group. Her arm is actually supposed to be purple. I'll just come back to me. So the conversion is this, and as you can see, she's got a purple sleeve where mine's yellow, and then this bit here is green on the chart, where the conversion leaves it as purple. I think it's about the same purple as a dress. But yeah, so I'm going to have to alter the top of the sleeve on the conversion. I'm thinking I'll leave the sleeve as purple, as yellow, and just see how it looks, because I think it'll be okay with the green, because it's actually yellow on the real chart, and then the dress is a purpley pink, so it should be okay. But I think I might put a message on the Facebook page to show that it's the conversion's incorrect. So yeah, so there we go, that's my conversion. I'm stitching on this 30 minutes a day, Monday to Friday. I'm not trying to stitch on it at the weekend like I did with Celtic Christmas, because I was finding I wasn't finding the time to stitch it. So I'm only stitching on it 30 minutes a day, Monday to Friday, because I do it in the morning after I've done my dragon. So that's Celtic Spring. This fabric is 28 count Primrose Even Weave by Sparklies. Again, it's looking a bit washed out on the camera, but I'll see how it looks when I'm editing the video. So there we go. So on to whips, and my first one, as usual, is Lady of the Flag. And come back to me, because Lady of the Flag is too big to go under the second camera, so she's here. And I've only stitched on her on one Sunday, since I last filmed, because I last filmed on a Monday. So yeah, so there we go. There's Lady of the Flag. I've been stitching here, this bit here. This fabric is 32 count Hurricane Murano Ligana by Pole Stitches, and I stitch on her on a Sunday, so she should be stitched on later on. So yeah, lots of beige colours in her dress. So yeah, we're on beige. But yeah, there we go. That's Lady of the Flag. I didn't get a chance to stitch on Royal Holiday in the last couple of weeks. The first Wednesday I completely forgot that it was Wednesday, so I didn't stitch on her. And then last Wednesday I was out walking, so I didn't stitch on her then either. So I'm going to have to, I think I might have to change the day that I stitch on her, because Wednesdays are a walking day now, but although I know I'm not walking on the next 2 Wednesdays, but I'm going to have to change the day I stitch on her, so then I know I'm going to be stitching on her. So yeah, so I should have some progress the next time I do a video. So I might as well just do this. My next one is my Dragon Field Note. As I say, I call it Dragon. It's just my dragon. It's artwork by Hope Christopherson, and it's charted by UnconventionalXStitch, Unconventional Cross Stitch. I stitch on this for 30 minutes every day, Monday to Friday, and that is my progress. So as you can see, I've got to the end of the top row. I'm done the line going down. I'm on page 9 of 100. There's 10 pages on each row, although the 10th page, well, this 10th page only has a little bit on it. I think there'll be some pages with nothing on it. So yeah, so that's my dragon up to now. As you can see, I'm at the end of the first row. So hopefully next time that I film, I might be on the next row of pages. So this is just 25 count Easy Guide fabric. I think it's Zweigart in white. Yep. So then, yeah, we'll go back to the other camera. And we're on my Mill Hill kit that I do for Mill Hill Monday. And it's To All a Good Night. I've been stitching this for a while. It's going to be going for a while yet. I really struggle with it, but I'm determined I'm going to get it finished. And that is my progress. So since last time, I've just done this bit here. I think, yeah, there's been 2. I filmed on Tuesday last time, so right. So I've only stitched on it one Monday since I last filmed, and this bit here is what I stitched last time. So there we go. So I'm actually moving on to the houses at the bottom now. I'll show you again. So as you can see, we've got all the little houses at the bottom. So I'm getting onto those and just doing a bit of the filling in between. So there we go. That's my Mill Hill Monday piece. And then my next one is Celtic Christmas. I'm going to come back to me. So there we go. So Celtic Christmas, after I've shown you on here, is going away until next winter. But that is what I've got done. So as you can see, I've finished the wreath. The candles are done apart from beads and gold metallic. Her face is done, and then I continued a bit with a dress. This fabric is 32 count summer khaki Belfast linen, presumably by Zweigart. So yeah, so she's going away now until next winter, and then she'll get pulled out again and hopefully get finished next winter with the amount I got done in this winter. Hopefully she'll get finished. So there's Celtic Christmas by Lavender and Lace. That's that one. And then we'll go back to the other camera, and my next one is On the Beach. I was just wondering why it wasn't on my list, and I've just remembered why. Right, I've put this on whips because I showed it in my last video, even though it was a new start when I showed it on my last video and I haven't finished stitching on it. This is On the Beach by Tralala, and that is my progress. So the little girl is done. She's got a bucket in her hand, she's got a balloon in her other hand, and I've got the sunshine. This is being stitched on, I think it's 32 count oatmeal linen by Sparklies, and I'm using DMC, a mixture of DMC and Weeks Dye Works Crescent Colour, Classic Colours, sorry, not Crescent Colours anymore, Classic Colour Works and Gentle Art threads, instead of the Atelier called for threads. So yeah, there's a couple of DMC that it calls for which I've used, but the other colours I've just come up with my own. So yeah, such a cute little design this. Okay, and then my next one is another one that I showed in my last video, but it was a new start in my last video and I hadn't finished it. So this is It's Snow Cold by Little House Needleworks, and that is how much I've got done. So what I can remember, this fabric is 28 count Stormy Grey by Fabric Flare, pardon me, and it's stitched using DMC threads. So yeah, not much to do on this, but yeah, I did the 4 hours on it and then put it down. Okay, and then the next one is Meow Block Party by Hands On Design. This was a work in progress. So that is my progress. This fabric is 28 count Brilliant Beige by Permin. And basically what I've done another fish here, I've stitched this cat here, I've done the goldfish balls, which I think are so cute, and then I've done some more of the paw prints at the top, and then I've done the whiskers on the cat and the 2 mice. So such a cute design this. Oh, I think I did some more of the line at the bottom as well. So yeah, it is such a cute design, it's just I don't pull it out often enough. And then my next whip, whoops, is I by Light Unicorn Designs. This is one that I'm just doing now and again. I spend an hour on it whenever I work on it. I've got it on my Markup RXP app, and I just pull it out now and again. And that is my progress. So basically I've just done some more of the browns, filled in some more browns at the bottom. So yeah, it's a slow burner, but I enjoy stitching on it when I do stitch on it. The fabric is just some 25 count white even weave, and it's been stitched using the Call for DMC 1/1 full cross. So that's my dragon. That's my eye. It's not my dragon. And that's because I was just thinking I didn't tell you that my dragon is being stitched 1/1 full cross on 25 count fabric too. There we go. So, now then, I'll come back to me. So now it's plans time. I shall move that. For April, I'm going to do the cross stitch challenge again with 24 hours of cross stitch. I was thinking about just having a month where I just stitch on whatever, whenever, and I just thought, no, I need the structure, otherwise I'll just stitch on, or I'll be stitching on something different every day. Where at least with this, I stitch on something for 2 days, and 4 hours I'll do on it. So yeah, so I'm doing the acrostic for April. I may change and do something else for May. I'm not sure yet. I shall have a think over the next month and decide what I'm doing in May. But yeah, so the phrase for April is spur of moment. Spur of moment. So I've picked the following to do for that. So I'll go back to the other camera. So for S, I'm going to start Spirit of Winter Robin, the QS version by Heaven and Earth Designs. I showed this in my last video, and I've just remembered I've forgotten to bring something up, but it's fine. I'd seen this on Dizzy Stitcher's YouTube, Flosstube, and I just loved it, and I just had to have it. And I've now got the fabric. I got some 25 count Magic Guide fabric from Lakeside Needleworks. It's DMC fabric. So yeah, I'm going to make a start on that. And then P in spur of the moment is going to be Peaceful Woodland by Erica Michaels that I showed you in my whips. And then for U, now I've got the book here, The Cross Stitch for the Earth by Emma Congdon, and I'm gonna just switch back to me and I'll show you which one I'm doing on it, because this one is one I've been wanting to start for quite some time and I've not done, so I'm going to start it now. And it's this, Unplug and Go Outside. I think it's so apt for current situation. So yeah, I'm going to stitch that. That's going to be a new start. So that's my U. I'll put my piece of paper back in so I know where I'm up to, and then I'll go back to my other video. Oh, I've not got that one out. See? See, you think you're organised. I'll do it while I'm on this camera. So for letter R, for spur of the moment, I'm going to carry on with Autumn Quakers by Rosewood Manor. This has been in my wick box for some time and I've not done anything on it, so I need to get cracking. And that is my progress so far. So this is being stitched on, I think it's, is it 28 or 32? I think it's a 32 count, and it's doubloon fabric by Picture This Plus, I think. I shall have a look. I know it's the called for fabric. Picture This Plus, 28 count, doubloon, Cashel linen. So yeah, so that's my letter R for Rosewood Manor. And now I'll go back to the other camera. My letter O for Of, spur of, is Olga by Plum Street Samplers. And my progress is that. That's how much I got done so far. So I can't remember what this fabric is. I'll have to tell you when I show it, when I've stitched on it. But yeah, that's Olga by Plum Street Samplers. And then my letter F for Of is going to be Jenny Bean's Friendship Sampler. I started this at some point last year and it's just been sat in my whip box since, so I thought I need to get it out and stitch on it. So it's just a lovely design. It's bigger than you think. You look at the picture and you think, oh, it's only a little, but no, it's not, as you can see from this. This is my progress. Again, I'm not sure what the fabric is. I will have to have a look and let you know when I've stitched on it. It's stitched using the called for threads, which are Gentle Arts. Yep, Gentle Art threads. And it's all the called for. So yeah, I'm going to make some more progress on that. And then for M, the first M in moment is going to be At the Met by Mirabilia. I saw Amy Globetrotting Stitcher. She's started stitching this on a red fabric, and it just reminded me that I need to get a move on with mine because she doesn't get stitched on anywhere near enough. So I've pulled her out for At the Met, letter M for Met, and that is my progress so far. I'm stitching this, I think it's Aries by Sparklies, and I think it's a 32 count, but I will let you know for definite when I've stitched on her. So yeah, so that's my progress on At the Met. And then letter O is going to be Owl Scornu by Barbara Anna Designs, and I'm almost finished with this, as you'll see in a second, and it's going to get finished. It's just got a finish on it. It's not got any length of time. It'll get done until it's finished, and it's still in the frame because I did do some on it I think it was last month. As you can see, the top's done. I've shown that before, and then this is the bottom, so all I need to do is finish the line, making sure it meets up, and then these are spiders, and then there's like a candy corn next to each spider, and then it's a case of making it up into a bisconing. So yeah, so that's almost finished. So it will be a finish. And then the other in moment is going to be Midnight Watch by Blackbird Designs. I started this a while ago. Again, I've not stitched on it for a while, so it's going to get some work on it. And my progress is that. So yeah, I started on the house. That's as much as I got done. I'm not sure what the fabric is. It looks like raw Belfast linen, but I'm not sure. Again, I'll let you know for definite next time, or when I've stitched on it. So there's Midnight Watch by Blackbird Designs. The letter E, I'm actually going to get my Egypt Garden out by Chatelaine. I'll come back to me to do this because this is way too big to put on there. And that is my progress so far. So can you see that? There we go. And as you will probably know, the brown around the square in the middle is the wrong colour, and I decided I wasn't going to unpick it all. The symbol was very similar to another symbol, and I just thought I'd got the right one, and obviously hadn't. So yeah. So that's, I'm hoping, because I've now got the chart for this on my Markup RXP, because it was online. I had it as a PDF, and I've put it on Markup RXP, so now I can work on it properly, and I'll hopefully get that centre square done. So I shall try my best to get that done. So yeah, because I was thinking, I think this fabric is 27 count. I think it is. But yeah, I'm just going to carry on with it because I was thinking of restarting it on a smaller count, but yeah, or a higher count. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it as it is and carry on with it as it is. So there we go. It's going to get some love this month or next month. So that's Egypt Garden. And then we'll go back to the other camera. And then, so Egypt Garden was E. And then for the letter N, I'm going to do New York Dreamers, Hot Cocoa and Cookies. I've actually painted the cup, the metal frame that it goes on. It was white when I got it from Nimble Thimble, and I've painted it red. So I want to get this done now so I can actually frame it onto the cup, and then I can hang it up somewhere. So that's going to be like my letter N. It'll be a new start. I've got some antique white Belfast linen to stitch it on. And then as you can see underneath, the letter T is going to be 12 Northern Days of Christmas by X's and O's. This was one of my 12 new starts in December, and it's not been stitched on since. And that is my progress on the first day, which is this one. And I think I'm going to do a paler pink in the windows when I get to them, which I probably won't get to in this stitching time. But yeah, but that's my progress on the first day of Christmas from 12 Northern Days of Christmas. So that is my, or rather they are my plans for April. I'm also going to carry on stitching on To All a Good Night, Lady of the Flag, Royal Holiday, my Dragon, Celtic Spring, and I also need to get on with British Isles Adventure by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, because I just, as I started filming, I got an email with the third part on it, and I haven't even finished the first one. So yeah, I need to get on with that, so I need to put a time in for that to get done as well. But yeah, they're my plans for April. Knitting and crochet. So the only knitting and crochet I've done is my blanket, my crochet blanket that I've been crocheting at the library. Let's find out where I'm up to. Round and round and round. There we go. So, I'll go to the one before. Right. So, as you can see, I've nearly finished the hearts. Where are we? There we go. Come across here. Yeah, stay there. That one me. Right, so I've nearly finished the hearts that I'm currently on. And yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger. It's taking a lot longer there we go. That's how wide it is now. It's taking longer and longer to do a round. So yeah. And then the other day, at the knitting group I do on a Thursday, on alternate Thursdays, some new ladies came. So I was so busy chatting with them, I'd made a couple of mistakes, so I had to pull a line back. And then I had some knitting in my bag, which was my unicorn, which I'll show you that when I've done a bit more, because yeah, I just did a leg on that the other day, because it's just straightforward knitting. But yeah, I didn't do a lot, so I didn't see the point in showing that today. But yeah, it's funny when you go to the knitting group, because you're chatting, it's easy to make mistakes unless you're just doing some simple knitting. But yeah, that's my I Heart Granny Squared blanket that I'm knitting, crocheting for my new grandchild. So yeah, I do have a giveaway. I'll sort that out when I've talked about the walks I've been on. So I've been on 2 walks in the last just under 2 weeks. I went on a 4-mile pub walk from Haslingden. And what I'm going to do, and what I was thinking I'll do, instead of putting the pictures up around me while I'm talking about the walks, I'm going to add a slideshow at the end so I can show all the pictures I took rather than just a couple. I think it'll just be easier that. So if you want to see those, they'll be on at the end of the video. So yeah, so the Haslingden walk was really nice. We walked, it was quite muddy. We went up a hill where there was a chimney that used to be part of a quarry. It's just a chimney now. There's like a ruined building at the side of it. But yeah, we saw that. Again, the weather was quite nice. And yeah, it was a lovely walk. And then last Wednesday, I went on a walk that was from Bramhall Hall, which is near Stockport, South Manchester, and that was a 10-mile walk. It was quite a flattish walk. There were some bits of hills and things, but nothing drastic. But it was a really nice walk. Again, it was very muddy, but yeah, it was a lovely walk. And then we went into Bramhall Hall Cafe and had coffee and cake at the end, which is always a bonus. So yeah, so they were lovely walks. So again, I'll put a little slideshow at the end of the video so you can see the pictures. And you'll probably see them better as well, because it'll probably fill the screen rather than just be a little picture in the corner. So yeah, so I've not been able to walk this weekend. Yesterday I was at a WI event in the morning, and then in the afternoon I looked after my granddaughter, Skylar. She's nearly 2. It was lovely to look after her. I took her up to my mum's. But yeah, she calls me Allah instead of Grandma. That's how she says my name. Allah. Da, 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 da. She's very good at saying Allah car. Now she wants to go in the car. She calls her granddad Ruru. So, and then her grannies she calls Nan. So she'll go up to them and go, Nan, da 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 da. So yeah, it's really cute. But yeah. So yeah, it was lovely looking after her yesterday, but then I was supposed to be on a walk yesterday, but I couldn't because of the WI and looking after my granddaughter. And then today I'm filming, so yeah. So yeah, I don't know how many walks I'm going to get on in the next couple of weeks, because I've got various things going on, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, the giveaway. Oh right, so the giveaway. The last video I gave a name for who'd won this booklet, and they've messaged me to say they didn't actually mean to enter the giveaway. So they've told me to redraw it, and I've forgotten to redraw it. So what I'll do is I'll redraw it after I've filmed, and I'll put the name across the bottom here. So if you email me with your address, and I'll get it in the post to you as soon as I can. So yeah, I've completely forgot to redraw it before I filmed. So yeah, and then this one's giveaway, I've decided I'm going to give away this. It's Anna by Nora Corbett. So yeah, one of the Bewitching Pixies. So if you'd like to win this, let's say the word Nora, N-O-R-A, Nora. So yeah, if you'd like to win this, say the word Nora, and then I'll draw a name in my next video. And again, I've not looked at when it'll be, but it's going to be, can't see without my glasses, is it the 11th or 12th of, no, that's March. So next Saturday is the 1st, so it's going to be around the 7th, 8th-ish. So that weekend of the 7th or 8th of April is when my next video will be, and I'll draw it before I film my next video. And then, yeah, so please say the word Nora, N-O-R-A. Please be over 18 so you can give me your address. That was my Amazon thing in the corner doing a funny noise if you heard that. So yeah, so please be over 18 so you can give me your address. Please don't say the word giveaway, draw, win, anything like that. We've had trouble with trolls before. I don't want to have any more. And please make sure you say the word Nora, and then you've got a chance of winning. Yeah, please remember that I don't message anybody, I don't comment on anybody's comments anymore to say you've won anything. So if anything like that happens again, please ignore it. Don't do anything it asks you to, because it's not me. So yeah. I think I've done a list of FLOSSTUBERS that I've watched recently. I've watched a couple, I've watched a few, and I'll put the picture of what the YouTube channel looks like. I've started watching Yasmin's Made with Love. Yasmin's going to be running the London Marathon in about a month's time, and she does some lovely stitching. Cross Stitch Midwife, I didn't realise she had a channel. I do know I know Lisa from when we've gone to retreats, but yeah, she's got a channel. Flossie Sews and Grows, I watch her every time. Globetrotting Stitcher, obviously, Amy, I watch her all the time. Once Upon a Stitch, Laurie, again, I watch her all the time. Creatively, I watch her all the time. Cross Stitch Bunny, I do watch her quite a lot. Dizzy Stitcher, and I know he's posted a video yesterday or the day before, which I need to watch. Pardon me. Janet Jabber, again, usual, no, and always watch her. Amy Loves Toads, again, watch her all the time. Alba Stitcher and Stitchy Sally, usual ones that I watch. So yeah, please go and have a look at those. They're the ones I've watched recently. I do try and write down when I watch a different FLOSSTUBE, but I forget. Brain fog is a nightmare. When you're young and you think, oh yeah, it'd be nice to be older. No, it's not good. Brain fog's horrible. So yeah, if it's not written down, it doesn't happen at the moment. But yeah, so they're the FLOSSTUBERS I've watched recently and I've remembered to write down. I have probably watched more and I've just forgotten, but I'll try and do another list for next time if I get a chance to see any more. So I think that's about it for today. I don't think there's anything else I need to say, but yeah, I think I've talked about everything I needed to. So have a good 2 weeks. We're in spring. The clocks went forward last night. We're in British summertime now, so hopefully the weather's going to realise that. But yeah, so have a good 2 weeks. Take care of yourselves and those you love. Be kind always, and happy stitching. Bye for now.